I just wanted something that would enable me to do my adventurous lifestyle things and have a really cozy place, a really comfortable place to call home at the end of the day, no matter where I'm at. The main reason I built the truck house is because I wanted a home base for all of my adventures on the road. And yeah, I just love to be outside and doing things outside. I live in the town of Girdwood, Alaska. I've been able to stay out down to negative 45 degrees Fahrenheit and stayed really comfortable in here. The truck is a 1996 Ford F350 with a 7.3 power stroke diesel engine. I've done a couple of modifications to the engine to help it pull the weight of the camper a little bit better and to haul snow machine trailers. And I've also done a little bit to the suspension just to beef it up for the camper. It took me about 2 months to design the blueprints for the truck cabin and just incorporate every idea and every feature that I wanted in the camper. Once I finished designing it, it took me about 3 months to build the camper, just working to pretty much midnight every day after work until it was completed. So one of my biggest priorities when I built the camper is being able to fix it anywhere I'm at, anywhere in the world. So I wanted to build the camper out of general construction materials like wood and Tyvek and a metal roof, spray foam insulation. So keep in mind, everything you're about to see is packed into a truck bed. It's a 8-foot long camper by 6 feet wide. So I had to really think about where to put things in here to make sure I had every amenity possible in this super tiny space. After living in a Toyota 4x4 RV for 6 years up here in Alaska, just full timing, going to a new place every night, I learned a lot about the amenities you need in a camper, and I learned even more about what you don't want to deal with in a camper. With the water system in the truck house, I wanted to keep it super simple. I have a 7-gallon water jug that comes out really easy, and I can go fill up the water jug wherever I need to and put it back in place. And from the 7-gallon water jug, I run a little hose up to my hand pump faucet here, and then I can pump water whenever I need to. For my sink, I just place a really big bowl under the faucet, and I can use that as a wash basin if I need to. The really sweet part about this hand pump faucet system is I don't have to winterize the camper. I don't have to worry about my pipes exploding. It's nice and simple. For electricity in the truck house, I have 2 Battle-Born batteries, which are 100 amp hours each, which is plenty enough to do everything I need to do to be totally off-grid all the time. I have a 100-watt solar panel on the roof, and I also installed a solenoid in between the truck battery and these 2 Battle-Born batteries, and that allows the truck's alternator, when the truck is running, to charge the house batteries. I'm able to run my Webasto diesel heater, I can run my fridge and freezer, I can power all the lights, I can watch movies, I can charge my drone and my camera and my cell phone and my laptop, and it goes back up to 100% every day. It's super incredible. So I do have 2 sources of heat to heat the camper with. My primary source of heat is the Kimberly wood stove, and it's really awesome because, yeah, you have to stoke it every 2 to 3 hours, but there's nothing that can fail. You don't have to worry about batteries going out. You don't have to worry about propane or diesel. As long as you put wood in the stove, it's going to keep you alive and help you survive comfortably. My second source of heat is the Webasto diesel heater. It uses about ½ a gallon of diesel every 24 hours. And the Webasto diesel heater also uses almost no battery. And I can program the diesel heater to come on whenever I want to. That way it'll keep the camper from freezing. Under the wood stove, I was able to fit a toilet. After 6 years of full timing, I learned that you have to have a bathroom, especially when you're in the city and there's nowhere to use the bathroom at 2 in the morning. You can't just go out in a parking lot. I'm able to do all my business in the camper, and it's real easy. You just slide the porta potty out and then you can go dump it at just about any gas station, so that's super convenient. One thing that I definitely wanted in the camper was an oven. So this is a Dometic 17-inch propane oven. It has 3 burners on top, and a nice, almost full-size oven space, so it's really awesome. I can bake mac and cheese or lasagna or pies in there, whatever I want to do. Down on the bottom, I have a Dometic CC40 fridge freezer. It's all electric, super efficient. All I have to do is release my little strap here, and I can slide it out and access any food or a bunch of beer. One of the best parts about the camper is it's super comfortable to hang out in. I have 2 6-foot-long couches in here, right across from each other, so you can easily fit 6 friends in here. And the other awesome part is there's 2 different bed systems in here. One is super fast and one is super comfortable and just a little bit longer to set up. I have my jackknife sofa, so whenever I'm ready to go to bed, I just remove the 2 pillows, move my ukulele, and the jackknife sofa folds down in 2 seconds into a bed. When you're ready to put it back up in the morning, you just fold and it's back to normal. On the passenger side of the truck house, I have my other 6-foot-long couch, and this is the super comfortable bed. I made this bed myself out of 6-inch memory foam, and I made a pull-out slat system. So all you do is lift up the cushion and this all slides out just like that, nice and easy. Also, under this passenger side couch bed, I have under couch storage. I also have underfloor storage, so I can lift up in the handle and lift this whole floor system up. Behind the wood stove, I have just firewood storage for the nighttime and just a kindling box down there. I've got a little fire extinguisher here just in case stuff gets crazy with the wood stove. The TV and DVD player is really awesome for a rainy day. You can just pull it out and spin that around wherever you want. One thing I love about the camper are the thermoplastic windows, which just click open, and they're really sweet because you can open them up and keep them open while it's raining. And you also have a screen on top that slides down and a blind on the bottom that slides up. The camper is exactly 8 feet long, and the rear porch extends out about the distance of a tailgate, so there's enough room to sit on the rear porch. I always have an awning no matter where I go. I literally have a roof over my head, so I can sit out on the porch when it's pouring rain. I can dry my kayaking gear out. This box carries the firewood for the wood stove and also carries my wet kayaking gear in the summertime. This box right here carries the diesel tank for the Webasto diesel heater, and this box also carries the propane tank for my oven. On the fascia board of the camper at the roof line, I have an Overland Pros shower. There's 2 little rods that pop out of the shower bag, and a shower curtain drops down, and then you can take an outdoor shower, so that's super sweet. Also, on top of the roof, you notice a chimney, which is for the wood stove I have inside. And on top of the chimney, I have a wind directional chimney cap, and I went through 5 different chimney caps to find one that would allow me to have a fire while I drive down the highway. That way I don't have to put my fire out every time I try to move the truck. The latest addition to the truck is the new aluminum flatbed. So the biggest reason I did a flatbed is because you gain a ton of storage. So I just ordered some custom aluminum boxes, which are coming in this summer, and I'll have a ton of new storage here. The flatbed's also cool because when I take the camper off, I can fit 2 snow machines on this deck. So just about wherever I travel, I'll get notes under my windshield wiper or stashed in my door asking about the camper or asking some question. So I decided to put a mailbox in the house. Get quite a bit of random notes and goodies and money, and someone left a beer in there one time. Gonna take this road out east and get self out of this beef and this mountain that should I just gotta get myself out. I do a lot of whitewater kayaking and paragliding and speed flying, some hiking. I do a lot of skiing and snowboarding, lots of snow machining, and the truck camper is just really beneficial in being able to stay wherever I'm at comfortably and making those activities happen. I also play music in a band called the Shoot Dangs up here in Alaska, and we play all over the state, and it's just really nice to have my house right there in the parking lot. For the last 15 years, I've taught driver's education for a living. It's a totally insane job, but I love it, probably for the adrenaline. And that's how I make money other than doing YouTube stuff. I just film new videos every week in the camper and take you on adventures surrounding the camper. As As you guys know, living on the road isn't all glamour. There's got to be some kind of downsides to owning a truck house. And shockingly, I haven't had too many downsides. Probably the biggest downside I can think of is the camper is obviously pretty tall. It's about 11'6", so that gives me problems getting under tree branches or watching out for buildings, drive-throughs, stuff like that. You have to be really conscious of how tall the roof is, especially the wood stove chimney that sticks up. The other kind of catch that comes with owning the truck house is I have to talk to a lot of people all the time. So it doesn't matter if it's like a gas station or a grocery store or wherever I go, I'll get like a lot of interest and a lot of folks coming up. So you have to be a people person if you're gonna own one of these. Some things that I really love about the truck house and traveling around and staying in it is honestly just the freedom it gives me to be wherever I want comfortably and just always having my house with me essentially. Another really awesome thing is just the opportunities that have popped up from owning this truck house. I've met so many incredible and inspiring people, and just the connections I've made through owning the camper have been really unique and awesome.
Subscribe to Exploring Alternatives and check out our playlists for more stories like this. You can also follow Timmy on YouTube at Truck House Life. Thanks for watching.